What will happen to your record collection when you die? It's kind of a morose topic, but we're tackling that one today. Plus, we're talking garage sales, record store day, and tons more. All that and more coming up on AMA. 33 RPM. Hi, my name is Frank.
I'm Sherry.
And welcome back to AMA on channel 33 RPM, your channel for vinyl, gear, and more. You know what? We've done these videos before, and a viewer asked me why we wear the same clothes in back-to-back AMA videos.
We have no other clothes.
I'm going to pull the curtain back and show the wizard at work here, but we always record, Sherry and I, 2 AMA videos back to back. It just saves time, and that's just the way we roll. So that's why you'll see in back-to-back AMA episodes we're wearing the same clothes and the records are all the same on the back there. I'm sure many of you figured that out already. Anyway, let's get on with questions.
Frank, serious question. Have you given any thought to what will become of your record collection when you are gone? Sherry, are you prepared to be the custodian for Frank's collection?
I got stuff to say, but I'm not the one who's going to be here. Well, potentially. So, Sherry, what are you going to do with all this?
I haven't thought of it, so you're going to have to stick around.
This is something I have given some thought to, and it goes back to last year when our friend Chris came over.
Right.
And he looked around here and he said, Frank, you got a lot of records. Have you listened to all of them? And I said, yes, I have. And he said, will you have a chance in your lifetime to listen to all these records again? Yep. And honestly, the answer is probably not. I did the calculation one day. And it's like, if I listened 24/7, it would take like a year and a half or 2 years or something ridiculous to listen to all these records. Or so I kind of started thinking like, how many records is too much, and what am I doing with all these records? And I love my record collection, don't get me wrong, but following that conversation, I actually did slow down on my record purchasing, because I thought, what's going to happen to all these records someday? Like, Sherry's going to get them, and what are you going to do with them? And then, or the kids are going to get them, and are they going to care? So, I sort of have an exit plan. There's a couple things. First of all, I keep a spreadsheet and a database of every record I have and any identifying information, how much I paid, and that sort of stuff. So hopefully that'll help whoever my survivors are, I guess, if that's the right word. Another thing is, a lot of people assume that their record, by keeping these records, that they are going to be giving their children a nest egg. Yeah. You know, an inheritance that's actually worth something. And we shouldn't assume that because our records are worth X amount of dollars now, that value is going to double later, or triple. Pick a random band like Kiss. Like in 40 years from now, are young people or collectors going to care about Kiss? Or the Bullet Boys? Or Cinderella? And I'll give you an example. When we were in Edmonton, I once went to a garage sale. It's this old guy, must have been about 80 years old. And he had spent his entire life collecting records. He had traveled the world, but all his records were big band records. Right. And he was so proud of his collection.
I remember that.
But they're essentially worthless. He was selling them for 50 cents to $1. And I just thought, is that going to be me someday, sitting in the driveway, pedaling like, I don't know what, like...
saying Kiss! Don't you know Kiss? I mean, they had like white on their face and makeup and stuff and long hair.
Like, are people not even born today going to care about Kiss? So, I mean, I kind of got sidetracked here, but the point being is that we should not assume we're sitting on a nest egg and that we're giving our kids this major inheritance. It might be more of a hindrance than anything else. So yes, I have thought about this. I keep a list. Everything is cataloged. Hopefully that'll help whoever comes after me. I think as I age, I'll probably get rid of trim some of the fat off of it, the records I don't listen to a lot, and I'm not assuming that this is a gold mine at all. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. It's kind of an odd topic to talk about because we don't like to think about our demise or what's going to happen, but anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it. You keep that the Excel spreadsheet, which is good. I mean, I kind of rather I sell my things that were valuable and then just pass the money down to the kids so that they can start buying their own things that are valuable to them.
Yeah.
Instead of carrying around our things that are valuable to us, because it also comes with a guilt factor. You get things handed down by your parents,
And you feel you have to keep them.
and you feel like you've got to hold on to it. You've got to keep it, whether you like it or not. And it's just there's that thing that sits in your stomach, and I don't want to give that to our kids. So
Let's end this question at that. It was a good one, though. Thanks, man.
oh, was that still the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. Question number 2 comes from Laudanum669. Question: do you try and educate the garage sale seller, or is it best to let it go? I struggle with that dilemma. I'm not a jerk or know-it-all type, and when it's worth the asking price, I gladly pay it.
This goes back to a question we had discussed a while ago where we were talking about clueless sellers.
Yeah.
So, the guy who's trying to get $100 for a record that we all know is worth $5. And sometimes you go to a garage sale and see a stack of records and they're priced reasonably or exceptionally well. And sometimes you go and see these prices that are through the roof. Is it worth...
Kenny Loggins for $20 over there,
Yeah.
I see.
You're the big garage seller. I mean, it doesn't even just apply to records. It applies to any sort of collectible. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't educate, I leave. If the price is too high, I don't want to offend. I mean, unless it's something that I see that would be something that I really want, then maybe I will try to offer a price. But if I know that it's going to be, like if they're asking like $100 or something and I think it's only worth $2, then I just let it go.
There's often no point because they are set in their ways.
If
and
there's
they're
too much of a
determined
gap, then
if it's so unrealistic.
you're kind of on both sides of a coin that you're not going to ever see each other. You're not going to meet eye to eye.
There's no
But
middle
if you're
ground.
if you're still fairly close in price, then maybe a nudge, or maybe even saying, "Hey, look, if you don't sell this and I come back in like a couple of hours, will you give it to me for X amount of dollars?" and leave it at that. But usually, no. I can gauge pretty quick if the garage seller has high hopes.
I usually walk away. How about you?
Okay, question number 3 from Leprechaun. Sherry, do you collect records and do you go to record store day? I don't per se collect records, but I do have some records that I love. And I don't go to record store day, but you usually let me take a look at the lists that are coming out. And a couple of times I've said, oh, I wouldn't mind.
I don't like the word let you. I can't let you do
No,
anything. You do what you want.
You show me the list
Yeah.
because I don't know that there's lists. Like I don't know how a lot of it works, but you show me the list and I look over it and let you know if there's anything that I might like to keep an eye out for. But like there's very few bands I think that I would go completely nuts over and search out. But yeah, there's a few that I would grab up in a heartbeat if I tended to see them in the store.
But have you ever actually gone to a record store on record store? I don't think
Not
you
a
have.
record
You send
store.
me to fetch whatever you want.
Well, I don't send you to fetch. You're like out the door
Yeah.
going, sure, I'm going to record store day. See you in a couple hours.
There we go. Next question.
Question number 4 from Noel Tiplady. Off topic, I know, but can I ask you if you have bought any MoFi original master recordings in vinyl? What do you think of these pressings?
Yes, I have, and I don't buy many anymore, but so MoFi, I've talked about them a lot. I use their inner sleeves all the time. They're the best inner sleeves, I think. I absolutely love them. Anti-static. You pay a bit of a premium, but they are fantastic. MoFi, or Mobile Fidelity, also produces audiophile, quote-unquote, audiophile quality record pressings. And I do have a few, but I have to tell you, dear MoFi, I was really disappointed with you guys. I bought this Judas Priest pressing on the Mobile Fidelity. This is the silver label one a few years back, and I got it, and this record was scuffed straight out of the sleeve. And we've talked about this before. You pay a premium price for something, you expect a premium product. I understand that mistakes can happen, and there can be sometimes quality control isn't always what it should be, but the reason I was disappointed is because I contacted Mobile Fidelity. I said I got this record, can we do anything about it? They didn't respond at all. I mean, you'd think they'd stand behind their products, and they've had very good luck. Like, for example, I recently bought this record, Alice Cooper, Dirty Diamonds from New West Records, and the first one they sent me had a dent in the corner. So I posted that on social media. And they said, well, contact our office and we'll see what we can do. So I sent them an email and they immediately sent me a replacement copy. I'm a customer for life. I absolutely love New West Records. Mobile Fidelity, the label we all look up to and admire, did not even acknowledge my email. So I'm a little bit disenchanted with those guys. I might give them another chance, but that's my take on Mobile Fidelity.
Okay, question number 5 from Mr. R. Tobias. What instrument do you play and why did you give up playing in a band or are you still playing?
Oh, this question's for me.
For you.
I play guitar. I've played guitar for years. I used to play in Winnipeg in the 90s, all the local clubs, and we were on Much Music a couple times, which was fun.
Natalie from Much Music, and I'm very, very happy to welcome you to Winnipeg Grand Jam 95.
I'd say we're a mix of all different kinds of influences. The release of the winter aggression of Manitobans put into sound. And we're all really good people. Most of us.
I think I recorded 3 albums over the years. One of them was never released. This is all independent stuff. Back in the day, it's cassette. The last band I was in, we did on CD. And then I kind of stopped around 2000. I still play the Channel 33 RPM theme song I wrote and recorded on a total whim. I never intended to actually use that on a video. And I kind of thought, I was kind of embarrassed, I guess, because I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer at all. But I threw it up there and it stuck around for 5 years because you guys dig it. And every time I say I want to take that song down, someone says, do not do it. It kind of what makes the channel unique. So I've kept that one on. And I just jam with the guys in the garage once in a while, but I mean, the sad reality is at our age, it's really hard to coordinate schedules and get 3 or 4 guys together. I definitely want to get back into it again. I still, at some point, I got all my gear. I kind of live in the country. I got a garage where there's space for jamming. So, but even here, life's busy between work, family, YouTube videos. There's not a lot of time left in the week. But yeah, I'm definitely open to jamming once again.
So what were your band names?
Oh my gosh.
Because I remember Spit in the Eye.
Spit in the Eye. I was an angry young man. Spit in the Eye.
You were the Mailman's Children.
Yeah. Corporate Weasel.
Corporate Weasel. Those were the 3 that I remember.
Those are my post-high school ones.
How about a big hand for Mailman's Children? Very nice.
Then in high school, grade 10, I was in a band called Breakneck Inferno. We played on public access TV.
Welcome to Youth Music Watch. I'm your host, Martin Howell, and we got Breakneck Inferno with us right now. State your name and purpose, guys.
Michael Landry, lead guitarist.
And there's a band called Rhythm Child as well. So
Oh, Rhythm Child. I remember
yeah,
you
the
talking
good old
about
days. I loved it, and I would gladly do it again. I think I got maybe a groupie here. All right, guys, that is today's AMA. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's episode, quick thumbs up, please. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button. Otherwise, dear 33ers, we hope each and every one of you has a fantastic week. Until next time, keep on spinning.
What do you do for your job? Don't tell where you work.
Well, I turn.
He flips grease patties.
Okay.
Well, so do you, Joe, and so do you, Mo. We're not saying where, though.
Okay. Oh, I think I
At a
eat
Mick
there.
restaurant.
Yeah, I think I get heartburn there.